Majority of us are focused on food cost and labor cost. Na-overlook natin ang ating losses and breakages kaya hindi natin na-manage at nakokontrol ito. We tend to underestimate the effect of losses and breakages in our F&B operations. Do you know that excessive losses and breakages of your operating equipment may take a big chunk of your profits? Malaki ang nagiging epekto nito sa profitability, sa operating cost, sa cash flow, and even sa operations. In this video, I will share the formula for calculating your losses and breakage cost per cover, which you may use as a reference, and it will help you in putting up your standard operating policies and procedures for breakage management and control. And this is also essential para ma-meet mo ang financial goals sa expense and replacement cost. And after watching this, ay magkakaroon ka ng idea on how much replacement cost will you be allocating for the year. And just make sure na hindi ka mag-exceed sa iyong target losses and breakage cost per cover para hindi ka magkaroon ng unfavorable variances. If losses and breakages are escalating as reflected in your cost per cover, kailangan mong i-revisit or kailangan mong i-review ang iyong standard operating policies and procedures in handling your operating equipment, particularly your glassware and your chinaware. Then you need to come up with your timely intervention and appropriate action plans to mitigate and control. So today's video will discuss on how to calculate your losses and breakage cost per customer. Kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribed, I would love to have you here in my channel as a subscriber, and rest assured that all my topics and everything that I will discuss are based on real-life scenarios and data-driven approach from the hospitality industry. And kindly hit the notification bell, and thank you mga ka-e-learners. Hello! Magandang araw mga ka-e-learners! Ako si Miss E, ang inyong F&B specialist. I talk about food and beverage management. This channel is dedicated to all the hotel and restaurant management students, restaurant owners, food and beverage employees in the hospitality industry. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so I can make more videos like these. My topics are based on my first-hand experiences in hotels, resorts, casinos, membership clubs, beach club, golf, and country club. Batay sa sarili kong karanasan bilang F&B corporate executive, F&B director, trainer, mentor, consultant, and pre-opening expert. I develop policies and procedures for F&B operations, food safety and hygiene, F&B sustainability, F&B cost control, and pre-opening templates and guidelines. I create tailored workshops and training solutions with coaching and mentoring. I want you to be empowered at magkaroon ng kaalaman sa pasikot-sikot sa food and beverage management. If that sounds good to you, then please give me a big thumbs up and let's go! So how do you track and monitor the losses and breakages of your operating equipment? To ensure that all operating equipment are properly accounted for and monitored, the breakage record must be updated at the end of each day. Respective team members shall accomplish the losses and breakage report every time there is an incident of breakages. So this is your breakage report format, and you may encode and update this in your Excel file on a regular basis. So this is the format of your breakage report. You have to specify the outlet or the restaurant where the breakages and the losses happened. And then you also have to specify the date, and the person who reported, and the person who verified the losses and the breakages. We have here item description, unit, quantity, unit cost, and the total amount of the breakages. Let's say, for example, for dinner plate 10 inches, you had 12 pieces broken. The unit cost is 200 pesos, so the total amount was 2,400 pesos. For the bread and butter plate 6 inches, 8 pieces broken, 120 pesos per piece, 960 pesos total amount. For the water goblet 16 ounces, 16 pieces broken, 180 pesos per piece, and 2,880 pesos for the total amount. For the highball glass 12 ounces, 12 pieces broken, 150 pesos per piece, 1,800 pesos total. So the total amount of breakages for December 28 was 8,040 pesos. And you also have to specify the reasons and the causes for breakages. Breakages are monitored and reported at the end of each day, while losses are monitored, declared, and reported at the end of each month after the monthly operating equipment inventory. When all actual counts have been done and the monthly opening and closing inventories have been reconciled. So in this example, let us see how do we arrive at the losses and breakage cost per cover for the month of December 2024. So we have the outlet or the section, we have the breakages for chinaware and glassware, we have the losses for flatware and others which are non-breakable, and we have the total breakages and losses. Let's say for example for banquet, chinaware, the total was 9,144 pesos and 58 centavos. For the glassware, 6,372 pesos and 82 centavos. The losses for flatware was 324 pesos and there was none for the others. So the total breakages and losses for banquet was 15,841 pesos and 40 centavos. Now we go to the coffee shop. Total breakages was 5,270 and 48 centavos for chinaware, and glassware was 3,968 pesos. The losses for flatware was 205 pesos and none for the others, so the total breakages and losses was 9,443 pesos and 97 centavos. So the total amount of breakages for chinaware was 14,315 and 6 centavos. For the glassware, 10,341 and 31 centavos. The losses for flatware was 529 pesos and none for the others. So the total breakages and losses for the banquet and the coffee shop for the month of December was 25,285 pesos and 37 centavos. Reporting and documenting your losses and breakages are essentially needed for cost reconciliation and inventory replenishment. You need to track the losses and breakage cost per cover and compare it monthly and year over year, and you have to automate this in your Excel spreadsheet. Now let us see how do we get the cost per cover. We have here the outlet, and then A, breakages and losses, B, number of covers, and A divided by B is cost divided by the cover. So for banquet, breakages and losses amounted to 15,841 pesos and 40 centavos. The number of covers for the month was 31,103. And the cost per cover was 51 centavos. For the coffee shop, total breakages and losses was 9,443 pesos and 97 centavos. And the number of covers was 11,284. So the cost per cover was 84 centavos. So for the total amount, breakages and losses was 25,285 pesos and 37 centavos, and the number of covers for banquet and the coffee shop was 42,386. So the cost per cover was 60 centavos. So let us see the comparison between budget versus actual for the breakage and losses cost per cover for the month of December 2024. For the actual cost, we had 60 centavos, while the allocated cost or the budget was only 50 centavos. So there was an unfavorable variance of 10 centavos. So let us see how did it go for November 2024, December 2024, December 2023, or same month of last year. So we have here three columns: the total breakages and losses, the total number of covers, and the cost per cover. So for November 2024, the total breakages and losses was 10,387, and the number of covers was 19,076. The cost per cover was 54 centavos. For December 2024, the total breakages and losses was 25,285 and 36. The number of covers was 42,758, and the cost per cover was 60 centavos. For December 2023, the total breakages and losses was 19,044 and 67 centavos, while the number of covers was 42,785. So the cost per cover for December 2023 was only 45 centavos. So always remember that all breakages must be reported on the same day or maximum the following day. And under any circumstances, do not keep broken items unreported. Management should determine if breakage was due to natural causes or due to negligence. And this must be included in the reason section of your losses and breakages report for future references because this may have an impact in your breakage management and your standard operating procedures. The quantity of broken or lost operating equipment shall be deducted from your inventory record. So if you break something or have witnessed a breakage, this must be recorded and reported in a very timely manner. And that's it for today's video mga ka-e-learners. Thank you and see you on my next one. Keep watching and keep on learning. Bye!